What is microblading? Microblading is a semi-permanent makeup technique that uses a hand tool with fine needles that are packed tightly together, which resembles a blade. This tool is used to etch hair-like strokes into the skin. There are two types of microblading techniques: microblading with hair strokes only, and microblading combination, which is hair strokes and shading. Microblading with just hair strokes is the more natural-looking technique. It is ideal for clients with dry skin and want a natural, feathered look. Microblading combination blends microblading with shading techniques for a fuller, more defined look. The shading allows for more shaping and increased longevity, which means fewer touch-ups. Now, let's look at a couple client examples. Microblading only. With this client, only microbladed hair strokes were integrated into her natural brow hairs. Once these heal, the color will blend in with the natural brow hairs and result in a fuller, younger, natural look. This client had thinning brows. By using microblading to add hair strokes into her brows, she now has a fuller, natural look. Now, let's look at a couple examples of microblading combination. This client had thinning brows that didn't have much shape. We added hair strokes at the head of the brow and shading to the tail end. The hair strokes gave it a natural look, while the shading allowed us to shape the brow. With this next client, you can also see how adding the shading allowed us to shape the brow. The shading adds to the longevity of the brow as well. Here you can see the natural shaped look that results from microblading combination. Now that you know what microblading is, let's talk about who should get it. Thinning brows. If you have thinning brows and would like to add hair strokes for a fuller, younger look, then microblading might be for you. Natural look. Microblading is a natural look. If you want a makeup look like shading only, then get ombre or powder brows. Thick, bold lines. Microblading typically creates a thick, bold hair stroke. If you want a thin hair stroke look, then check out nano brows. Dry skin. Microblading works best for people with dry skin. If you have oily skin, microblading isn't the technique for you because the strokes will blur over time. With oily skin, nano brows, ombre brows, or powder brows would be a better choice. Now, let's look at who shouldn't get microblading. Makeup look. Microblading is all about natural looks, so if you want a makeup look, then you should get ombre or powder brows. Thin hair stroke look. Microblading typically has slightly thicker hair strokes than nano, so if you want the thinnest strokes with the most realistic natural look, then get nano brows. Oily skin. Microblading isn't recommended for people with oily skin. Look into nano brows, ombre brows, or powder brows. Pregnant. If you are pregnant or nursing, you should not do any type of permanent makeup due to infection risks. Certain medical conditions. Microblading is a cut technique, so if you have any issues with bleeding like diabetes or blood thinners, then microblading is generally not recommended. To see a complete list of medical conditions, check out our brows page on our website at www.impressivebrows.com/brows. Wake up with brows you love. Want low-maintenance brows that last 1 to 3 years? Call or text us today at 727-213-8811 to book an appointment, or visit our website to learn more about our brow services at www.impressivebrows.com.